Hey, look, take it easy. I'm not after anybody's head or anything.
Then you can leave a card. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, me and Mac, we go back a long way. We're like that.
Hey, McCloud!
Benny!
In the flesh!
Vendetta was one of those shows that allowed him to actually be a little lighter in certain aspects.
Well, I guess he doesn't want you hanging out with a small-time hustler, you know, who's had his fingers in bootlegging, bookmaking, blackmail. Am I missing something here or what, Mac?
Yeah, how about the part where you managed to lose money in every scam?
Yeah, well, okay.
It wasn't my favorite show, Vendetta, but it was fun to see a slightly lighter side to Mac.
This is a bus ticket.
Yeah, bon voyage, hasta la vista, right when you get work.
There was certain things that worked. I mean, I love the dancing aspect in it.
So, what is it that you do, Mr.
McCloud, Duncan McCloud. I'm in antiques.
Well, Duncan MacLeod, that's not too shabby
Thank you.
for an antique.
That was fun to do. I mean, I think there were some good characters in it. It just somehow missed the mark, and I'm not sure why, but it wasn't my favorite. I just don't think it had the heart that some of the other episodes had, even though they were light. I mean, if you look at some of the Roger Daltrey ones, they had some very strong relationships, and this one was a little disjointed.
This guy is very different. No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to get to the bottom of him.
Anne Lindsay couldn't really learn McCloud's secret, or that would have drawn her further into his world. So we had to make a decision, I think, as to whether or not she was going to learn who and what McCloud really was, or stay on the outside.
You're pushing it.
I am not
You're not
pushing.
gonna push, right?
Right. Of course, if I was going to ask a question, it'd be something a lot more interesting, like, how come you don't have any scars?
And you feel that tension of these two characters, of Anne trying to figure out what's going on with McCloud and why he's acting so mysteriously, and McCloud trying to hide the fact that he's immortal.
You okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I am not pushing as hard as I can.
This is Vendetta. This was a script that could have gone in a couple of directions. It could have gone as it did go, as kind of a comedy.
All right. Mac, you're a lifesaver. I love you, Mac.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love you.
Don't overdo it, Benny.
Okay, one more.
No, no.
Okay, fine.
Sit down.
Yeah. What's with the rocks, Mac?
Light rocks.
Try art.
Or it probably could have been played with pretty much the same dialogue and situations as kind of a 30s melodrama.
Just what do you think you're doing, pal?
Dancing?
With my girl?
Well, if she's your girl, maybe you should dance with her.
Maybe you should stay out of what ain't your business.
Careful, boy.
It was a period piece. It was very stylized, which wasn't kind of what we'd played before. But it was an interesting idea.
30s melodrama probably plays best in the 30s. And I think that George Mendelock's idea to kind of broaden it out a little bit, take advantage of the comedic nature of the actor, was probably a good call on his part.
Oh, that was beautiful, Mac. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Listen, Mac, that was the kick, the boom thing. That was fantastic, Mac.
You have some explaining to do.
Listen, Mac,
Get in the car.
Mac, I was going to help you out, but my shoulder got banged on the thing. I had to cover the bat thing. Mac, I had him lined up. I was going to give him the curly thing on the truck thing.
In the car.
Mac, I'm not good with this
In
stuff.
the car.
Mac.
Yeah, it did feel a little cartoony. I think it was possibly directed that way. Vendetta was supposed to be a little darker than it was, and it came off a little slapstick.